What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about and compare stacking silver versus having a savings account. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, as well as a ton of other products, and many of which are being sold to help raise funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about silver versus a savings account. Now, this is partially in response to another OverTaxed taxpayers' latest video. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds long, so I would recommend giving it a watch. I will link it in the description, since I am, after all, using an image that I got from his video as the image for my video. But in his video, it was titled something along the lines of "Silver's better than a savings account, undisputed proof." So I clicked on it, expecting there to be a little bit more talking, a little bit more information. As it turns out, it was supposed to be more of a funny video, and I even commented on it saying that this was actually funnier than I expected it to be. And it was pretty much a time lapse of silver being stacked up and, you know, pointing and laughing at different banks and whatnot. It was actually pretty funny, so I recommend going to watch it. But I was inspired to not only respond to his video, but maybe take his concept and propel it forward a little bit, because his video was titled something along the lines of "Undisputed Proof." So I thought, why not actually include a little bit of undisputed proof in my video by sharing some records and crime reports from the FBI. So that's what I'm going to be doing throughout the course of today's video. Now, even though OverTaxed video was pointing and laughing at the banks, which I actually did think was funny, I do use the banks as somewhat of a tool. I know a lot of people are probably familiar. I've posted maybe 3 or 4 videos in the past about how I use credit cards to my advantage. I put most of my purchases on credit cards because it's safer than a debit card. If you guys are interested, I'll make a separate video about that. But also, I utilize all the cashback rewards, incentives, and whatnot, and all of that money is basically free money that gets transferred over to my savings account, which I then convert into precious metals for free. So it's coming out of profit rather than out of my pocket, if that makes sense. But aside from all that, I did think it was actually pretty funny, and I do think that the interest rates on savings accounts are an absolute joke. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but it's something along the lines of 0.012% or something like that. So you could put $100,000 in the bank and you can let it sit there for probably like 10-15 years and then cash out later on, and you still probably make close to nothing. So I do think that the interest rates are an absolute joke. But I do know for a fact that a lot of people have mentioned this to me, that maybe they've taken silver and gold into consideration, but they're like, no, my money's probably a little bit safer in the bank rather than kept in my house. You know, what if somebody breaks in, blah, 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 blah. Now, from the outside looking in, I get it. I understand where they're coming from. I understand why they may think the way they do, and the reason for that is because they do not know what the facts are. So what I chose to do was bring up a little bit of information, which I will put on the screen. I want to show you guys right here. According to a 2017 crime statistics from the FBI, there are almost 3 home burglaries every 60 seconds in the US. When you add that up, that's about 3,757 burglaries a day. 3,757 homes are burglarized every single day in the US. Now, that might sound like a lot. You want to know why? Because it is a lot. That's a lot of houses being burglarized. And in the grand scheme of things, I guess you can say 3.7K isn't a huge scary number, but I don't care what anyone says. I live on the East Coast. Even if one house got broken into on the West Coast, I would still say that's too close for comfort. That is too close to home, even though it's thousands and thousands of miles away. It's still too close. And I thought it was kind of interesting to pull up some of these numbers. This is straight from the FBI, by the way, so in case anybody was wondering. And then, out of curiosity, I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's how many houses get burglarized, a little under 4,000. How many bank accounts get, quote-unquote, digitally burglarized? Now, according to a 2018 study, over 2.5 billion users' accounts have been hacked that year alone. And if you do the math, don't worry, I did it for you. If you take 2.5 billion and divide it by 365, you get almost 7 million accounts being hacked into every single day. Now, how many houses get broken into? Not even 4,000. Now, don't get me wrong. Both are a lot. Even one is a lot. Even one is too many. But the amount of houses that get broken into isn't even 4,000 a day. The amount of bank accounts that get hacked into, just about 7 million a day. So like I said towards the beginning of the video, I wanted to take OverTaxed concept and propel it in a further direction. Since his video was, after all, titled Undisputed Proof, I figured why not come in hot with some actual verifiable facts. And I don't know about any of the people watching this right now, but I do not make emotional decisions. I make logical decisions. I am not pushed by opinions. I'm pushed by facts, records, statistics. I'm a numbers guy. Less than 4,000 versus almost 7 million. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's probably a little bit safer to hang on to my own money. Not to mention, I'm pretty big on security, home security especially. Let me do a quick little example. Let's just say I have $1 million cash in my house. Let's just say my next door neighbor has $10,000 cash in their house. And there's a criminal standing outside in between our houses. They know exactly how much money each house has inside it. But I have security cameras all over the place. The inside and the outside of my house. An alarm system. And 4 dogs. The neighbor has no dogs, no cameras, no alarms. They have nowhere near as much money, but guess whose house is getting broken into? Because it's less risk for the criminal outside. So hopefully this video was able to shed a little bit of light on the situation. I did something a little bit different. I guess you can say it's somewhat of a collaboration of ideas between my way of thinking and OverTaxed way of thinking, while including a little bit of undisputed proof straight from the FBI. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are being sold to help raise funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. Don't forget, I will be including OverTaxed video in the description as well. If you have not already seen it, go give it a watch. Leave a comment saying, hey, DYDSS sent me to this video. Let them know. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. And I understand that probably a majority of the comments are going to be a little bit biased because pretty much the only people who watch my videos are those who already stack silver and gold. But according to the actual statistics, not just how you feel, oh yeah, silver safer because I'm in control of it. It's not in the bank's possession. Yeah, we all understand that. But now that you see the numbers, now that you see the statistics, now that you see the crime reports posted by the FBI, how do you feel now? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.